Good evening. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Once said by Mark Twain. Welcome to BMC News Live, presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. Full closure of Buri Underpass. Ministry of Works announced that as part of the maintenance of storm water networks in Buri Underpass necessitate full closure of the underpass and the traffic will be diverted to surrounding roads. The closure will be effective on Sunday, October 12 from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. All road users are requested to observe and obey the traffic rules for safety of all. Cycling tours are a promising platform for discovering talent, said His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad. His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, directed the Bahrain Cycling Association to make optimal preparations for organizing the 5th edition of His Highness's Cycling Tour for Amateurs, which will be held from November 5 to 8 in cooperation with Falyat Company. His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad underlined that the cycling tour aims to make sport a way of life in Bahraini society with a significant positive impact on social, public health and quality of life, and contributes to enhancing youth participation in competitive sports activities. His Majesty the King receives Saudi Foreign Minister. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received His Highness Prince Faisal bin Farhan bin Abdullah Al Saud, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia at Al Sakir Palace. The minister is on a visit to the Kingdom of Bahrain to participate in the Executive Committee of the Bahraini Saudi Coordination Council. His Majesty the King expressed pride in the long-standing relations and close ties between the Kingdom of Bahrain and Saudi Arabia based on brotherhood, shared visions, understanding and coordination. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
Our skin is the mirror of our soul. Our skin is our largest sensory organ. Our skin needs a healthy microbiome balance. This is regulated by its pH value, which protects the skin from pathogens, cold and ultraviolet rays. Sebamed protects your skin.
Welcome back. Bahraini economy achieves real growth of 2.5% in second quarter of 2025. The Information and E-Government Authority announced the preliminary estimates of GDP for the second quarter of 2025, indicating that Bahrain's economy grew by 2.5% at constant prices and 2.3% current prices on an annual basis. According to the released data, non-oil GDP grew by 3.5% at constant prices and 5.3% at constant current prices for the second quarter of 2025 compared to the same period of the previous year. This reflects the continued national efforts to diversify sources of income and enhance the contribution of non-oil sectors to the economy. Bahrain participates in first legislative parliamentary forum. Sadiq Eid Al-Rahma, a member of the Shura Council, led Bahrain's parliamentary division at the first legislative parliamentary forum organized by the Federal National Council (FNC). The forum aims to enhance parliamentary cooperation and exchange expertise on modern technologies among GCC country states. Al-Rahma emphasized that the Kingdom of Bahrain has accorded paramount importance to developing a comprehensive legal and regulatory framework for artificial intelligence. Housing Minister participates in urban planning, housing and construction exhibition and conference in Muscat. Amna bint Ahmed Al-Rumehi, Minister of Housing and Urban Planning, participated in the opening of the Urban Planning, Housing and Construction Exhibition and Conference in Muscat hosted by the Sultanate of Oman. The event brings together government officials, experts, developers and financial institutions from across the GCC to exchange expertise, showcasing the leading housing and urban planning practices, exploring investment opportunities and strengthening partnership. Now we shall again go for a short commercial of break. Welcome again. Death toll climbs to 15 after landslide hits bus in India's Himachal Pradesh. The death toll from a landslide that struck a private bus in India's mountainous state of Himachal Pradesh has risen to 15, with one child still missing, officials and police said on Wednesday. 2 children were injured in the incident, which took place on Tuesday evening, National Disaster Response Force (NDRF) has said. Death toll from Thailand floods at 22. Relief efforts underway. The death toll from floods in Thailand has rose to 22, authorities said on Tuesday, as they rushed to get relief to an estimated 370,000 people affected by heavy rainfall and overflowing rivers. 19 provinces were affected, the Disaster Prevention Department said, with Uttarakhand and Ayutthaya north of Bangkok among the worst hit areas. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay in for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off, Prashana Sultana. Good night.